Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm doing an upgraded TowerWars strategy video, but for Battlehold. So what I do is I grab these four, like this, put them in this way, and then I place my archers down right away. So I place one archer first, and then I spawn a zombie. I place my cosmic. Now, next, I will do... Oh, he asked how many stars. 9. 9-star Death Rider. This is, like, right after last game. There's another rank 1, so I don't know if I'm going to win. I wonder how many he is. But that's all the archers that I have. Next... Oh, shoot. This doesn't normally happen. Okay, whatever. Okay, I'm stealing back. Good. And then I'm going to put a slime right here. But I do usually want to wait until my income is higher, unless I'm just getting completely overrun. Which I'm not completely overrun, but I'll place a slime. Cosmic just in time to save me a life. Or how did you do that? Okay. And then another slime goes right here. And finally one right here. But I can't afford that yet. Okay, you better actually hit the cosmic. There we go. And that's basically it for back here, except there's going to be a villager there, a witch there, and then 2 magmas right here. And magmas are super important at the beginning because they really help counter zombies. And you want to be spawning as much as possible. Spawning stuff on other teams. It is very important, trust me. Alright. This other magma. Quickly place that down. Now I move over here, and then I do slimes every 5 blocks. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. There we go. That's it for slimes. And then I'm going to place guardians. I'm going to do 1 here. The guardians doesn't really matter, just spread them out. I use 4 of them. Just gonna put right there. First that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So witch and villager you'll want to put here and here, because there's gonna be a witch here, villager back there. That's it for guardians. There's also gonna be a witch right here at the front. I will get him in right away, just because he will help out quite a bit. Also going to get the witch down right here. And then finally, right here. That's it for witches. Now I'm going to upgrade these archers. Just because level 1 archers aren't that great. They're good at the beginning, but they don't do that much damage. Okay. And then all these empty gaps here, literally all of them, except for right here and right here, are going to be magmas. Because magmas are very good. One thing I am going to change up is I'm actually going to do archers here, since I found out last game that machine guns are actually pretty good for countering Death Riders, so yes. I'll get the villager down, and remember, summon. I do forget to do this, and this is probably where I lack the most when actually playing, is remembering to actually summon and actually summoning, and not just upgrading, because I want to upgrade, I want to get a good defense. I'm naturally more of a defensive player than an offensive player. I like defending. Alright. Make sure to place your cosmics. And then just fill the whole place in with magmas. And then once you're done, I recommend, I don't really... haven't thought about this. Oh, it's kind of like a plan. But after this, you should probably go and, how did I miss that? Go and check out what other teams are doing. Now, I do put an Enderman back here, although this is completely optional. Endermen aren't that great until they're level 2, and even then they're not that good because Cosmics are just better Endermen, basically. Whoops. I'm going to put Piggy Banks on Auto Summon. So these two teams are out. That's not that great. This is a rank 1 here, so I'd expect it to be good. And yeah, that's pretty decent. This just, you need slimes. It kind of just, you need slimes. You can't just have no slimes. They slow things down. They are extremely important. And Endermites might be a bit of an issue, but as long as there's not a lot of them, it should be fine. And then I recommend going through upgrading slimes next because they do the least damage. So I just recommend going through, upgrading your slimes. Come on, income. And yes, you can upgrade when you have auto summon on. Alright, now next, you could go around upgrading Guardians, and then, oh yes, I do put a Tesla right here, just one. You could go around upgrading like Teslas and Guardians or Archers. I'm going to do Archers in this case because they help counter Wildcats. So do Guardians and stuff, but I'm just going to do Archers in this case because they don't do that much damage. Now they do the most damage out of anything here, which is nice. Next, now I'm going to go get the Tesla and then get the Guardians upgraded. Like this. Nice. And then Magmas are next. And then probably Witches, although this is really up to you. Just giving some advice. Doesn't really matter where you start, but you should probably start near the beginning. And I like going in a line. And always remember to use your Cosmic Anomaly because stuff is probably really going to be getting through. And at this point, yes, my piggies are still on auto summon. Okay. Now I'm going to do Witches. Because I'm stealing with creepers, I'm going to take these guys off of auto summon and start spawning some creepers myself. Some piggy banks in between, and even more creepers are going to hit. I'm going to do my villager next because he'll help increase the speed of my towers. And then I'll do the Enderman after because I'll forget him if I don't. There we go. Okay, next, slimes again. It increases slow and they don't do a lot of damage, so I just do them next. It's completely up to you though. Whatever you want. Okay. Gonna do some Wildcats and then send in some pigs. I'm gonna check out the other teams again. It's pretty decent. My creepers died already. Alright. Okay. Now that the slimes are done, Tesla, Guardians, of course, always be working on getting your income up. I can actually put pigs back on auto summon. Now after this, it's of course magmas. They are expensive to upgrade, which is why I do them last. Even when upgrading to their final tier, I do magmas last, usually. Once all the magmas are level 3, I'm going to go and do the slimes. Sometimes I'll do the slimes first. Sometimes I'll even have the archers done by now. Sometimes I'll have slimes done by now. It's just in this case, this is just a general guide. Plus in this case, this is just what I'm doing. I'm actually going to go do the archers now. So I'll have one sniper here at the very end. Then I'll have a machine gun, a machine gun. This guy will also be a machine gun. Once I get my next income. And this guy will be a machine gun. And then these rest snipers, because they can reach all the way to there. I'm actually going to do one more machine gun. There. And you should be able to handle gas at this point, as long as there's not a lot of them. This guy's going to die pretty quick. There we go. Alright, now for big slimes. I like to put this guy's a big slime so he has a larger splash area. And then this guy because he's at the end. And then finally this guy because it's a corner where there's splash area. I'll sometimes do this guy and this guy big slimes, but I'm actually going to do the rest sticky towers for this game. And the reason snipers are still really good, they may be slow, but when the ghasts are like right here, the snipers can still reach them. There, all the slimes are upgraded. Snipers are still able to go at them, whereas the machine guns, nah, can't really reach. And I lost 2 lives. The big slime could barely reach, but not much. Oh yes, I forgot. I used to put the Enderman back here, but I've been putting him in range of the villager so that he can be a bit faster. Now I'm going to get my infernal towers down. I do 3 on any map that I do. I always have 3. Right there. And then I used to have one here, so I'm actually going to replace this with a sniper. And replace this with an infernal tower. The rest of these are volcanoes. Tesla, lightning, because it keeps between targets, and I only have 1. Front guardian, fatigue. Then the rest mind control. Of course, get the portal down. And then, yeah, volcanoes. And the final volcano, I'm now fully upgraded, and my income is in a great place. Now, I save up till I have 2.5 million. And then I do a massive ghast attack. Yes, this is the other guy's strategy. Yeah, you don't want to overdo it on the infernal towers. That's one thing. But yeah, that's pretty decent. I don't know who's going to win this. But yeah, this is my strategy. Alrighty, I have about 2.5 mil. I'm going to take these off auto summon. I forgot about that. Now I have to wait for things to be back in stock, which is pretty annoying. So instead I'm just going to be putting ghasts onto auto summon. But yes, you don't want to get, and basically ghasts absorb damage, so then other things can just sneak through. It kind of clogs their system and stuff. So there we go. Just going to keep going. Just want their whole system completely plugged up. Make sure to send in some priests in there just to keep the guests healed, and then send in some faster monsters as well. You see the strategy is doing pretty good. Send more priests. You want to make sure these ghasts stay alive, because when you unlock Death Riders, you can't spawn any more ghasts. So They have to stay alive for as long as possible. And you can see I'm very close to unlocking Death Riders. They get unlocked when you get to 400k income. Oh, shoot. He already has Death Riders unlocked. That's not nice. Alright. I'm going to send in priests. Just a bunch of priests. And then I'm going to spawn some wild horses because they're pretty fast. Yeah, that Death Rider, almost all Death Riders are really going to be getting through. I'll spawn a Death Rider too. I'll put them on auto summon. Alright. But yeah, unfortunately, I should have been spawning more fast mobs. So yes, good stuff is now hitting my portals. I'm gonna take these guys off auto summon. I feel like where I lack the most is actually stealing lives. Doing big pushes of monsters is really where I lack. As for defense, I think I'm pretty good, but just send in some gold zombies. Then maybe send in some priests. I don't think they're really going to catch up to the Death Riders, but you know, why not? Just keep the Death Riders, keep the fast moving monsters going. Yeah, and I think I've lost the game. I'll still gain a star. But anyways, this is my updated strategy for Battlehold. I never really showed you my other one. But yeah, this is just my updated strategy. Well, you can't see it. But I mean, you can try this too since it did win. Anyways, thank you so much for watching and have a great day.